Mike, hey, it's Lee, and I'm trying to get a real quick video. It's about to rain now, but to point up on the steps, basically put in a mortar or polymer so that the holes are filled, gaps are filled, seams are filled, and let's look at the Hardie. This corner here is gone right there, and that second board goes behind the railing. The third board is starting to look bad, and the fourth is getting better. So how about 1, 2, 3 here? Between the windows it doesn't look bad. This area is pretty good. When you go right, that's number 1 over the portico. I would take number 2 because you got to take number 3. Number 4 is okay, but number 5 you've got the hump, and 6 you've got the hump, and then it starts to get better. So see if I can get a length here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. That's about 30 feet. So you're going to need 3 boards per run, and between the windows look okay. Want to peek? Yeah. Okay. You see, number 1 down here is not good, and 2 looks okay. Behind this railing is a couple, 3 bad, and that looks okay behind that on that corner. But when you take a board, you got to take the whole thing because you can't cut it on the house because basically it's cardboard. Let's talk about this. Board 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Hardie. So board 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 has got to be replaced. 11, 12 is Hardie on the left side. It's not on the right. 13 has got to be replaced. 14 looks good, but 15 has been faced now, so they got big holes in it. Okay, so it's pretty much this whole block. If you leave a couple, but then the labor to leave them and kind of work that board out is so extensive, then you're upside down in it. To the left of this guy, to the right of that guy, and a couple way up high, and here's the rain. I can't believe this. Way up high here, there's a few boards, but also coming down 3 or 4. And I got a phone call, but I'm gonna get them to hold real quick. Let's see what we can do. Keep my lens clean. This side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then it gets better. Not real sure what's up there. Let me see if I can get the sun out. Nope. Maybe I can see in the office, but yeah, I see some bad boards up there, but the rain is definitely working against us. Son of a gun. I've got to back up. No choice. All right. This side here, I'm gonna count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it looks like, yeah, 8, 9, 10, about to the middle of the window. Okay, this block here, going to the right, it gets better, but here again, you've got to take a full board. So that, for example, if we're going left to right, we got to pass the dryer vent to that first seam. And if for some reason they've got a 3-foot board, the one above it's bad. On this side, underneath the window, that seam is bad. This board looks pretty good until you get the right side. The next one is pretty good on the left, but as you traverse right, and that's kind of a discussion there. So probably out of this block, everything from roughly mid, or how about 1, 2 into the window. Okay, so the one that strikes the bottom, the 1, 2 that falls directly into the center, And let's go up. It looks like everything is bad up until 1, 2, 3 down from the top. And let me try that again. From the soffit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At number 6, it looks like the bottom is starting to fail. So we'll take from bottom up. All right, that little 4-inch board, I'm not counting that. So we'll start with the first full piece of Hardie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. And that's negligible. All the way down. But down here it's got bubbles, meaning not bubbles, curves, protrusions. It's poking out, and it needs to be flat. Critters love to go up underneath this stuff. And let's clean my lens off and get on that deck. Okay. Yeah, see that's behind it, which I think that's what you found. These, I would take them all because of the way they're installed. And you see the bottom one? That needs flashing. I don't know why they flash 2 and not flash 3. This one, that's Hardie, but it's done so poorly it's not functioning as siding. And if you're going to take one kind of thing. Let's see. All right, I would start there. Get these 2, but while you're there, it's no additional cost to get the bottom 2 to make sure you got a good job. And you see the gap there? That's ridiculous. Okay, that trim board's failed. See it? I'm poking my finger in it. What we do with that is probably take the bottom 2 feet. There's no caulk here on the sides, which is caulking needs probably for the whole house. But I shouldn't say stuff like that because we need to examine closely. But it is a demonstration where caulk has not been applied. You've asked for the bottom here, and we'll take about 6 to 8 inches to a foot off and replace it with a new one. That's kind of tricky, but I think we can do that because this is, I would guess, a $2,000 door, or it would get there real fast. Start here, well, here or here. You see how Hardie plank's supposed to be, or masonite, any lap siding. Okay, and it can't stick out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that little piece, and the painting down there in that corner. Well, we just didn't do it. I mean, I don't know if there's any caulk, but you know, we got to get a finger in here, and my fingers aren't small enough, and I got to get caulk in that hole. So that rail's got to come down to do this correctly. How's it assembled? It's got a single bolt in it, which isn't good, but I hope it'll hold. I don't know what craftsman got involved in this thing, but they didn't help these people. It makes my job hard when folks do stuff like this. I don't know who's doing the rain dance, but I wish they'd knock it off. Oh, okay. I'm not going under the house because there's nobody here. This door, I found that open, and open doors are uncool, especially with houses for sale signs in the front yard. I've got a craftsman selling this house in Greenville. It's been broken into twice, but they put a camera out and they got the guy on film. He came back again. Maybe he didn't get enough stuff, but they got him on film now. I see stuff on this side, and it makes me worried because I would have sworn you told me this side was good. Let me give you an illustration. Look up underneath that AC unit. Where do I see it? See that? One below it, one below that, one below that. Okay, and it looks like at that peak, So what I'm gonna try to do is let the computer work for us a little bit. And this is my bad guy with the super duper zoom. I'm gonna get a shot of the whole thing. And what I'm hoping I can do is demonstrate where we have to remove or replace where we find bad stuff. And we'll start the peak. All right, let me get up here. I'm gonna run the seam. All right, you see activity there? See those boards when I traverse left to right? See that? See that? I think that's where we found below the AC unit, and it is. Let's go back to the seam. See that? See that? Seam was very poorly done. Maybe it's good. And there's the gutter at the bottom. Okay. Now, I'll get some shots to the metal. Oh, there we go. It'll make you dizzy if you look at it closely. See that? Right in line with the window. Let's go to the left of the window. There's a bunch over here to replace. See that? And I want to see the roof line real close. See that? See that? Find the gutter stainless. Other way. Okay. Anyhow, that's low enough so we can see. But the left side demonstrates that there's quite a few boards here. I'll kind of peek in the middle. And the last thing I want to tell you is there's an awful lot of boards here on the side. I can't see on the other side of that roof. But I'm going to go after I've used the camera to see this. I'm fearful of not being able to see that. So let's see if we can see that. Alright. Now there's a hole there. Yeah, that's very well done. Leaning out just a tiny little bit. And there's the old one. How about that? Alright, let's see what we can see. Start with the corner. Run the roof line. It looks pretty good over here. Okay. See that roof line right there with the peak? Not good. Can't hold it still. That looks like Hardy. Can't tell. Let me get it on my Samsung. Really nice monitor just for this kind of stuff. And that was a Hardy and a good lap on the outside. So anyhow, let's see. First piece of masonite looks good because I'm trying to minimize and start with the seam, maybe run that way. Let me get a length to this back side. Okay, there he is. How about that? 1, 2, 4, 10, 13. All right, so that's 40 feet. All right. Bunches and bunches of siding here.